Hey guys, and welcome to my build for my Sims 4 Legacy. We are just going to be building a quick house. I mean, it wasn't a quick build for me in real life, but yeah, this is not gonna actually be how it looks. I'm actually gonna delete this in 5 seconds, so don't worry about that. I did go ahead and save everything from the house that we either needed, like collection wise. We had the fish on the wall, and what else did I save? Some of the kid stuff, some of the kid items, like for building skills and such. I kept those. I obviously kept the baby, even though it's a human. It's an object in The Sims, so I kept that. Just trying to think of, like, all of our career rewards I tried to keep, or like if we went on a date or whatever, they try to keep those. And then yeah, so I don't really know what we're doing. We're building walls, obviously. Honestly, I can say this 100 times over, but I probably should have waited to do the rebuild. But I was really bored of the other house, and it really was small, and it wasn't working out for us. So I went ahead and just built this. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be completely furnished, right? But I at least figured it'll be semi-furnished. Well, we didn't really furnish much at all. I wasn't able to put in any windows, which was concerning. And then, yeah. So we have no windows to the house. I think we have flooring and wallpapering, but I'm not really 100% sure on that, so don't hold me to it. I think we do. I think we have it, at least in the main areas we do. And obviously it does have a second floor because we do need a bigger house. So that's what I went ahead and did. I built a bigger house. It's got 2 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms. So that's kind of nice because we only had 1 bathroom before. So this is like a way to make it a little bit bigger of a house. I wasn't trying to go too big because obviously we need to be able to afford it. Yeah. We couldn't really afford this. I mean, we had a lot of money though. Like we had like, well, I mean, not a lot, but we had, I don't know what we started with. I think it was like 15 to 20,000, which wasn't too bad. And then I tried to like piece it together, which it was okay. I also used some of my custom content that I've recently downloaded from or for The Sims 4. I used that in the build, which was really why I think I wanted to build, because I recently downloaded some CC and I just really wanted to build with it. And I knew this was one of the houses that we really needed to like remodel. So that's what I did. Yeah, this roof, oh god, it's a disaster. I'm still not happy with it, but I had to just like tell myself that, you know, it's not a forever thing. We can always change it eventually. I don't mind that part. It's the other part that's like facing towards the back of the lot. It just looks really funny to me. And there is a lot of tweaking that goes with this roof. Probably like a good 5 to 10 minutes of me trying to fix the roof at one point, because it does become a bit of an issue. So I'm sure you'll see it. But yeah. And if you guys don't know the trick about roofs, when you hold down shift and you push one of the arrows that you see like on every edge, it pulls in like the eaves from that side. It pulls them in just on that one side. So that's like a tip for you guys if you guys are wondering. I know a lot of people don't seem to realize this. But yeah, try it out sometime. You'll enjoy it. So now we're just gonna put on a front door, and again, trying not to go really expensive, but no offense, the like really nice doors that are like for outdoors are all pretty much at the bottom. And so I had to spend quite a bit on a front door. But the inside is, like I said, very plain. We're going for a dark wood as well, which I don't normally do. I normally go for like a really light wood, which is kind of nice to change it up. So this middle room on the left is the bathroom, and then the front room is obviously the bedroom. And then all the way at the back there will be a closet. And then this is one of the kids' rooms, and that's the bathroom. And then that room there will be a kids' room. And then that small little, like, I don't know what you would consider it, like almost like an L-shaped room is like a laundry room. Because we'll eventually be getting a washer and a dryer. But that's when we can afford it, because we are broke. And then I knew I needed lights so I could see better, or so you guys could see better, per se. But we went ahead and put this bed in, which I think is really, really nice. And it is a dark wood again. And I was trying to center it with the wool. And then we find the cover for it, like the mattress cover, or I guess comforter for it. I also do put some bedside tables with it, which is really nice. And then we put the like the comforter part of the bed on, which I go with a gray color, I do believe. You see, I was trying to get some lights because I'm like, I can't see in here. It's too much. It was really dark. It's really dark when you're building and you have no windows, I guess. Who knew? Alright, so trying to find a light that I like was proving difficult, which is fine. Because, I mean, Sims 3, or The Sims 4 doesn't have amazing lights. No offense. Alright, so this is the mattress cover we go with. It's got like arrows on it. I really like it, actually. It's pretty nice. And then we just do counters next, I think, in the kitchen, which oh, I tried to do the bathroom counter, but that looks so low. Doesn't that look really low to the ground? What is wrong with that? Why is it so low? I don't understand. Maybe it's just me and I wasn't placing it right. I have no idea. But yeah, we're gonna change up the color of this because, like I said, we're going with dark woods, and I think we do like an L-shaped design here, which I don't remember if this is gonna have a bar, but I think it's supposed to. And then we changed it to the darker color, and then this is the fridge, and there is a stove. The only bad thing about the stove is I didn't leave enough room for the counter that it clips into, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do now. Whether I just decide to like put a different stove in, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It does also come with its own dishwasher, so that's kind of nice. But I think we decided against those things, like the appliances, because they were really expensive. Like really expensive. It was almost sad. We were like out of money in 2 seconds. So that was not cool, so I had to take them back. I did sell all of our bathroom items, which was probably the stupidest idea I could have done, because technically I feel like we should have kept them, because we can't afford anything at this rate because we're so broke. Also, I just realized we have a toddler, but I don't think I bought a potty. Okay, well, that's something to keep in the back of my mind. So yeah, there's all the things that I kept, obviously. And then we're just gonna place a few lights around. I think I placed these lamps because they're really cheap for one, and for two, we just needed like a little bit of light, at least just a little bit, so that we're not sitting in the darkness. That's that space model thing that Dad gets from the astronaut career he got. And then the treadmill's up there, and that's also the scouting board. And then that's the punching bag. So his workout equipment actually has a space inside now. Because if you remember, he used to work out front of the house all the time. Because we didn't have the space for it. But it is getting to the point where it's getting cold in the game now. So we actually need it to be inside. And I don't want it to get struck by lightning either. That's another thing. So I needed to put it inside. And then we're just putting down some flooring for like the bathroom and the kitchen, or the bathrooms and the kitchen. And we did the flooring for the living room and the bedrooms, which is like a dark wood. I do match it, I think, to the kids' rooms upstairs as well. I actually had to delete this wallpaper because it went on the outside. So I had to place it manually. And I know now why it did that, but at the time I was like, what the heck? Why did it do that? But it's because one of these walls is like that one right there in the corner. If you see it, it's making that whole wall inside that kids' room yellow as well. And it's because it's counting it as a roof wall. This is why it took me so long to tweak this like roof, because it kept doing this and I was getting really irritated. Nothing seemed to be helping me fix the issue. So I had tried like deleting walls and such. That didn't help. Eventually we just changed the whole layout of that roof because it does become a huge issue. So yeah, the roof won't be there. Well, it'll be there, it just won't be that way. I do try replacing it and moving like the back wall forward. I try everything I can think of to try and fix this issue. I don't know how to fix it. If anyone has any tips on that, I would appreciate. But I just think there isn't really much I can do for the fact that it's making the wall in the one bedroom part of the roof, because technically it would be the part of the wall that's holding up the roof towards the front of that roof. So I don't think there's anything I could have done other than pretty much what I did. And I don't like also that it was sticking up above that other roofing. It looked really silly. So the roof in this is still really wonky. I'm sure you saw in the front picture, or the first picture that I showed, or the cover, or whatever you want to call it, of the house. It doesn't have any coloring on the outside. It has no windows. It literally looks like a hot mess, but it's all right. But this roof, it was so difficult, and I didn't know what to do. So I might eventually just delete this roof from the home completely and just put like another room in there or something, just maybe a study or something, just because we don't have one of those. Yeah, I was not feeling this roof. It was becoming such a hassle, and I was getting kind of like, I don't know, I was getting to the point where I was just like, I don't know how to fix this. Like, I guess it's just gonna be broken forever. Like, look at that sticking up. That looks so silly. So, I don't know. I think that's something that I could still use like some more work on, is my roofing, because of the fact that I could not figure this out to save my life. And there might not be an actual fix, like I said, but yeah. And like I said, we work on this roof for about 5 to 10 minutes. So I don't really know what else to say because it's just me working on the roof. But I actually really like where the house is now. Obviously I'll continue to update it and, you know, add more to it as I get the money. I don't know if it'll be in a build video or if it'll just be like me randomly excuse me, if it'll be me randomly just building in like the episodes of the Legacy Challenge, I'm not really sure. It could be one or the other. And then I tried a different roof because I was like, okay, I'm tired of this roof. And then I couldn't get these roofs to match. Oh, this roofing system in The Sims 4 can be a huge challenge if you don't know how to take it on. It can be very frustrating. Yeah. I don't like this roof either. I think that I still need to think about the roof a little bit more and think about exactly what I want to do, because I think it still needs work. I really do. Then I tried pulling this over because I thought, okay, it looks really bland now at the front because it's just like all even. Even this didn't work, so I don't even know why I tried, but I tried to put the wall there, to put the roofing in there, and it still did the same thing. And if it wouldn't have been that big of an issue, if it wasn't making the inside act like it's outside, where it has like outdoor lighting inside. That makes absolutely no sense. Why would it look like that? But it was. So that's why I was so I was working on it so hard and diligently to try and fix that issue, but I never figured it out. I don't know what the issue was, but eventually I just changed up the roof because I'm like, I don't know. I can't see any reason why it would be doing that, but at the same time it is, so I just kind of need to move on and just do something else. Yeah. And I think this is when I realized I actually needed to do something else. So that's what I did. I changed it up a bit, which is fine. It looks really nice the way I have it. And I did do like a little overhang, which I thought was kind of nice because you don't really see those in a lot of homes. So it was nice to see that. And then I did do one little bit of roofing over top of the door, just so that, you know, it's covered, and when you're going into your home, you're not getting soaked from the rain, or, you know, the snow's not right outside your door. And then I just matched it with the other roof, and I actually think this looks okay. It's not perfect, it's not what I wanted, but it still works. Deleting that wall is like inviting in that problem with the roof again. It's too much. So yeah, so now I can actually color this one bedroom as well completely, because it was gonna originally have that whole entire wall was gonna be yellow, which is like what the hallway is yellow. And that's another reason why I was so pushy for like the roof to be fixed, because I figured that would be really weird. It'd be okay if I hadn't used yellow in the hallways, but then to have it in a room as well, like, I just think that's too much. So those are the kid night lights, and what else? This is their little creativity table. I put it upstairs in the one bedroom because I just figure the kids are going to be upstairs in their bedroom probably most of the time, so no big deal. That's the violin, the kids' violin, so I did keep that as well. That's like it's like a little light show or whatever. Those are birth certificates from 2 of the kids. I don't have a birth certificate for every one of the kids, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. That's a desk that he got, and these are the fish that Mom has caught that we've put on plaques for the collection. And then the little sculpture, or the knight in there, he's supposed to stay in there. It's part of the legacy rules. And then I just put the mailbox behind one of these pillars, and I actually put the baby downstairs in the living room. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I didn't just put the baby in Mom and Dad's room, because like they're gonna be the only ones taking care of him, or her, excuse me. But yeah, I don't know. I put it right there. I put it in the living room. It's so sad. I did tweak a little bit the outdoorsy stuff, like our trash can and stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we pretty much go with. So if you guys enjoyed this, please let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will talk to you guys in my very next one. Thanks very much for watching.